So, let's talk about something incredibly important. It's a silent financial drain. It affects almost everyone who starts making more money. But most people don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. This thing is called lifestyle creep, or you might hear it called lifestyle inflation. It's the simple idea that as your income goes up, your spending goes up right along with it. You get a raise, and suddenly, you feel like you have extra money to spend. It makes sense, right? You worked hard for it. You deserve to treat yourself. But this is one of the biggest wealth killers out there. It's the reason so many people work for decades, but never seem to get ahead. Think about it like this. When you were just starting out, maybe you were happy with a simple apartment. You cooked most of your meals at home. You drove an older, reliable car. Life was good. Then, you get that big promotion. Your salary doubles. Suddenly, that old apartment feels a little small. That reliable car seems a bit outdated. You start thinking about a nicer place in a better neighborhood. You start eyeing a brand new car with all the latest features. The occasional dinner out becomes a regular Friday night habit. This isn't because you're bad with money. It's a natural human tendency. We adapt to our new financial reality, and our definition of normal quietly expands. The danger of lifestyle creep is how subtle it is. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not one single massive purchase that ruins your budget. Instead, it's 1,000 tiny decisions. It's the $6 specialty coffee, the upgrade to the premium streaming package, the slightly more expensive brand of groceries you now prefer. Each individual expense seems small and justifiable. It's just a few extra dollars, you tell yourself. But when you add them all up, they create a massive hole in your potential savings. You've effectively given your new raise away to corporations instead of paying your future self. This is the core of the problem. Your income increases, but your wealth doesn't. You're simply maintaining a more expensive version of the same paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. You have more stuff, sure. You have a nicer car, you have a bigger apartment, but you don't have more financial security, you don't have more freedom, you're still just one unexpected emergency away from serious financial trouble. You've upgraded your lifestyle, but you've completely forgotten to upgrade your savings and investments. This is the hidden trap, and it's time to learn how to spot it, and more importantly, how to avoid it. Let's do some simple math. It's the best way to see the true cost of lifestyle creep. Let's imagine two people, Alex and Ben. Both are 30 and get a fantastic raise of $10,000 per year. After taxes, that's about $600 extra per month, which is $7,200 per year. Now their stories diverge. Alex embraces the good life. He feels he deserves it after working hard. He uses the extra $600 a month to upgrade his lifestyle, new car, fancier restaurants, designer clothes. At year's end, Alex has a nicer car and new clothes. He's enjoyed his money, but his net worth hasn't changed. He spent the whole raise. Now meet Ben. He gets the same $600 extra per month, but he chooses differently. He keeps his lifestyle exactly the same. He keeps driving his paid-off car, he keeps cooking at home, he resists upgrading his apartment. Instead, he invests the full $600 every month into a low-cost index fund that tracks the S&P 500. Fast forward 20 years. Alex kept spending raises. He's comfortable but dependent on the next paycheck. Ben, assuming about a 9% annual market return, his $600 monthly is now worth over $370,000. Let that sink in, from a single raise. So, we just saw how Ben turned a raise into over $370,000. The engine that drove that incredible growth is called compounding. Albert Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. When you let lifestyle creep take over, you are firmly on the paying it side of the equation. You're not just losing the money you spend, you're losing all the money that money could have earned for you for the rest of your life. This is the opportunity cost, and honestly, it's absolutely massive. Think about that $600 per month. The first year, Ben invested $7,200. The next year, that $7,200 earned interest, and he added another $7,200. Now he's earning interest on his principal and on the interest he already earned. It's kind of like a snowball rolling downhill. It's an exponential process. But lifestyle creep stops this process before it can even begin. Every dollar you spend on an unnecessary upgrade is a soldier you're taking out of your financial army. A single dollar invested at age 30 could become 15 or 20 by 65. So that $15 artisanal sandwich isn't just $15. It's a $300 mistake in the context of your retirement. That $500 monthly car payment isn't just $6,000 a year. Over 20 years, it's a loss of over $370,000 in potential wealth. As lifestyle creep continues unchecked, it leads to a very dangerous situation. It's a phenomenon known as the golden handcuffs. This is when you're making a great salary, but you're trapped in your job. You can't afford to leave, even if you're unhappy, stressed, or burned out. Why? Because your entire expensive lifestyle depends on that high income. Your mortgage on the big house, the payments on 2 luxury cars, the private school tuition for your kids, the country club membership, all of it is funded by that one job. Your high salary has become a prison. This is the ultimate irony. People climb the ladder for freedom, but lifestyle creep does the opposite. It makes them more dependent. They have no FU money. They have no emergency fund that could carry them for a year or two. They can't afford to take a lower-paying, fulfilling job. They can't risk starting their own business. They are handcuffed to their desk by their own spending habits. The handcuffs are golden, shiny, comfortable, but still handcuffs. The psychological toll is immense. You might dream of travel, changing careers, or more family time, but your monthly bills make it impossible. Breaking free requires conscious downsizing and fighting social expectations. It's hard, so it's far easier to avoid the trap from the beginning. It's a surprisingly common story. I hear it all the time from people. They say, "Graham, I'm making $150,000 a year, but I feel totally broke. I live paycheck to paycheck. I don't know how it's possible." The answer, almost every single time, is lifestyle creep. Their expenses have not just risen with their income, they've risen to perfectly consume it, or even exceed it. They are house poor or car poor. So much is tied up in illiquid assets and monthly payments that there's little left for saving. After taxes, health insurance, and 401k contributions, take-home might be around $8,000 per month. That sounds like a lot. But let's see where it goes. Mortgage, $3,500. Property taxes and insurance, $500. 2 car payments, $1,000. Utilities, internet, cell, $400. Groceries, $200. That's $6,600 already, and we haven't hit the fun stuff. Restaurants and takeout, kids' activities, sports and music, gas, home maintenance, clothing, personal care. Before you know it, that entire $8,000 is accounted for. Nothing left for investing or a cash buffer. Surrounded by peers the same way, it feels normal, and you don't feel rich. This is the insidiousness of lifestyle creep. Okay, we've established lifestyle creep is serious. The good news, you can absolutely beat it. It just takes intention and discipline. Make a plan before you get a raise or bonus. Decide ahead of time what you'll do with that money. The best approach is the 50-50 rule. When you get a raise, commit to saving and investing at least 50% of the increase. For a $10,000 raise, about $600 more. Automate $300 to investments on payday. That's non-negotiable. The other $300 is yours to enjoy. More restaurant budget, a slightly nicer car, or a better vacation. Track your spending. You can't manage what you don't measure. Use an app or spreadsheet and track every dollar for 1 month. No judgment, just data. You'll be shocked. $400 on coffee, $400 on lunch, $200 on subscriptions you forgot. Once you see the numbers, decide if it's truly bringing value, or if you'd rather have that money working for you. Practice delayed gratification. For big purchases, wait 30 days. Often the urge fades. You'll realize you didn't need it. Combine the 50-50 rule, tracking, and delay. You'll dismantle lifestyle creep and start building real, lasting wealth. This isn't about depriving yourself or living on rice and beans. It's about being intentional. Designing a life you actually want, not one dictated by ads and social pressure. Financial freedom isn't buying anything. It's having options. It's walking away from a job you hate, working because you want to, security that your family will be okay. The path is simple. Live on less than you make. Create a gap between income and expenses. The bigger the gap, the faster you reach freedom. Resisting lifestyle creep is the #1 way to widen it. Step 2. Invest that gap wisely. Low-cost, diversified index funds. Set automatic monthly investments and leave them alone. Let compounding work for 10, 20, 30 years. Don't time the market. Don't panic sell. Be consistent. Your behavior as an investor beats expert stock picking. By rejecting lifestyle creep, you're buying your freedom. Every saved dollar is a vote for your future self, for security, peace of mind, and control of your time. So, the next time you get a raise, pause and think, are you upgrading your stuff or upgrading your freedom? The choice is yours. Hey, take a second and hit that like and subscribe.
Now let's look at something else that secretly steals from your future. We all want to build wealth. We want our money to grow, work for us while we sleep, and buy us freedom. The way we do that is through investing. You put your money into an asset, like a stock, like an index fund, like real estate, and you expect it to generate more money over time. This is called compounding. It's the single most powerful force for building wealth. But there's a dark side to compounding that works against you. That force is paying interest. When you invest, your money makes you richer. When you pay interest, your money makes someone else richer. Once you understand that, it changes how you see every dollar. Investing is like planting a money tree. You put a seed, your initial investment, into the ground. You water it with additional contributions. Over time, it grows. It sprouts branches. It grows leaves. It bears fruit as returns, dividends, appreciation. The tree gets bigger, creating more fruit for you. Paying interest is like someone else harvesting your orchard before you see the fruit. You do the work and earn the money, but the bank or credit card company comes with a basket and takes your harvest every month. They didn't plant the seed or water the tree, but they get a guaranteed cut. Swipe a credit card for something you can't afford. Take out a high-interest loan. You are choosing to build someone else's wealth instead of your own. You give your hard-earned money to a financial institution. Their entire business model is funded by interest payments. Their skyscrapers are funded by interest payments. Their executive bonuses are funded by interest payments. They have mastered compounding returns by using your money, interest you pay on a car loan, interest on your credit card balance. It becomes part of their investment portfolio, which they use to generate more wealth for themselves and shareholders. It's a perfect system, but you're on the wrong side. The first step to financial success isn't chasing the next big thing. It's stopping the leaks in your financial boat. Paying interest is like swimming against a powerful current. You can paddle as hard as you want, work longer hours, try to earn more money, but the current pulls you backward. You're expending energy just to stay in place, while the people you're paying interest to relax on a yacht, floating toward wealth. To get ahead, turn around and swim with the current. Eliminate high-interest debt. Make every dollar you earn work for you, not for the bank. When you pay interest, that money is gone forever. It doesn't build equity. It doesn't buy an asset. It doesn't fund retirement. It's the price for using someone else's money, a recurring charge that chips away month after month, year after year. It vanishes into lender profits, a direct hit to your net worth with zero long-term benefit. You get temporary satisfaction, but the financial pain lingers. When you buy an index fund, your money still exists, changed form with growth potential. Paying mortgage principal builds home equity. But interest paid to a credit card? That $100 is incinerated. Poof. Gone. You'll never see it again, and it will never work for you. Imagine your income is a bucket of water. Every interest payment is a hole draining your bucket before it reaches your reservoir. More debt and higher rates mean bigger holes. Even raises can't fill it. This quiet, relentless drain keeps people from getting ahead. Interest isn't like taxes or utilities. It's a choice, one that makes you poorer every single day. Now let's talk the most painful part, opportunity cost. $200 to interest isn't just $200 lost. It's what that $200 could have become. Let's make this real with a concrete example. Credit card debt. You rack up a $5,000 balance. 20% APR doesn't sound terrifying until you do the math. This is where the trap is set. Seems manageable, right? First month interest is about $83. Only $67 reduces your debt. You worked hours for money that vanished as profit. Paying only minimums? It can take over 22 years. You'd pay about $11,600, $6,600 in interest, more than the original purchase. They sell you the payment so you'll stay on the treadmill. The immediate pain of a big payment feels worse than the chronic pain of small payments, even if small adds to a fortune. That $5,000 mistake can cost you decades of progress. Same $5,000 at 20% APR. $200 per month pays it off in 33 months. Huge improvement. But you still burn $1,530 in interest. money that could have been your emergency fund or investments. And many don't sustain the aggressive plan. $30,000 car, 72-month loan at 7%, payment $498, total paid $35,856, nearly $5,156 to the bank for the privilege of driving. Meanwhile, the car depreciates hard. They sell monthly payments, not total cost. Emotion versus cold math. Invisible cost is baked into every loan payment. 300-month invested at 8%, month 5 years $22K, 10 years $54K, 20 years $165K, 30 years $447K, nearly $500,000. That is the true cost of your debt, the lost future. Borrowing and paying interest creates the financial treadmill. You run as fast as you can, yet your financial scenery never changes. Your paycheck is spoken for before you can invest. You work the first week or two to fund yesterday's consumption. You ask, why can't I get ahead? I make good money. Because interest siphons income before it can accumulate. You're running in place while they ride a moving walkway. With no slack, emergencies trigger more debt. Another payment adds speed to the treadmill. It's not one catastrophe, it's small, compounding choices. Soon you're sprinting to avoid falling. Escaping requires deliberately dismantling the machine. Stop, turn around, and start taking it apart, one decision at a time. Compounding is the miracle that builds wealth, and its evil twin destroys it. Investing. Your returns make their own returns. Debt. Your interest generates more interest. A destructive, ever-expanding monster that consumes income. Same math, opposite outcomes, financial freedom versus financial servitude. Side by side, the gap widens exponentially. Invest. 10K earns 10% to 11K. Next year 10% on 11K. $1,100, compounding snowballs. Debt. 10K accrues, 167, then 169, interest on interest, spiraling. Left unchecked, manageable becomes unmanageable. You can't be on both paths with the same dollar. That's why eliminating high-interest debt is priority 1. Slay compounding debt, then unleash compounding investments. Stop the bleeding, then heal and grow. How do you get off the treadmill? It's simple, not easy. It requires a plan, discipline, and a mindset shift. Step 1. Stop digging. Commit to no new high-interest debt. Create barriers to borrowing. Operate on cash. If you don't have it, don't buy it. Face the enemy. List every debt, creditor, balance, rate, minimum. Let the total sink in. This is your battle plan. Pick a strategy. Snowball for momentum or avalanche for math. Both work. Commit. Create a budget. Track everything. Cut expenses. Pause investing except a 401k match. Maximize your gap. Every dollar is ammo against principal. Make minimums on all. Attack one. When it's gone, roll to the next. It's a grind that requires sacrifice, but each payoff buys back your freedom. It all comes down to one powerful idea. The golden rule: your money must work for you, not for someone else. Paying interest, you pay to use their money. Investing, you get paid when others use yours. Companies, real estate, other assets. You have a choice for your whole financial life. Every dollar is a tiny employee. You are the CEO. Send employees to banks and they build profits for others. Send them to your portfolio and they work 24/7 for you. Avoiding interest isn't deprivation, it's intentionality and freedom. Save instead of finance. Delay purchases to own them outright. The true cost is price plus interest, plus what that money could have become. Your future is the sum of everyday decisions. Choose investor, choose to earn interest, not pay it. Break the debt cycle. Start today. Every dollar of interest avoided is a dollar put to work. This is the secret to building wealth. You now have the power to change your life. Make your money your employee, not your master. Stop the leaks. Turn with the current. Slay compounding debt. Unleash compounding growth. Your future self, calmer, freer, wealthier, will thank you. Start now. Even a small step today compounds into freedom tomorrow. Write your plan. Pick your strategy. Make your first extra payment this week. Then automate your future. When the debt dies, redirect to investments and let the miracle work. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It will help us grow and reach more people.